Back in the TD Garden here in Boston, and here's some Ricky Davis fans in the house wearing his old Celtics jersey. So we take a look at the standings. 3's company, well, they've already clinched a playoff spot thanks to that tri-state victory. Ball Hogs and Ghost Ballers at the bottom. Ghost Ballers got their first victory of the season last week. As we look at the rosters, 3's company, DeMar Johnson, Andre Emmett, Drew Gooden will get the start. Michael Cooper's their head coach, the Iceman. In charge of the Ghost Ballers. Mike Bibby is back. And Ricky Davis, he played here in Boston. So did Marcus Banks. Here's Ricky Davis. He came into the night tied for the scoring lead along with Corey Maggette. He needs about 16 to retake it. Carlos Boozer, first shot misses.
Well, again, what's on the line for 3's company? One, pride. You don't want to lose to a team that just won one game. But more importantly, you want to put yourself in position for next week and playoff seeding.
Ricky Davis, 2 strong shots. Andre Emmett, yes.
Perseverance. A young man that had dreams and aspirations like we all did to play in the NBA, and sometimes your path, your story doesn't go that way, but he had to play on 18 different teams.
Here's Emmett again. Yes.
You know, and now gets a chance to show his skill set against former NBA players. But I guarantee he's learned so much about the game, but more importantly himself during that journey.
And he has started red hot. First 6 points by Andre Emmett. And man, what a start for him, who spent a couple of seasons in the NBA. And just like that, 8-0 run for 3's company. Welcome back to Boston. Big 3 here on FS1. 3's company out to an 8-0 run thanks to Andre Emmett, who's a thief, Jim Jackson.
Well, you play hard on the defensive end, you get rewarded on the offensive end. 4 of his 6 points, maybe 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, coming off defensive side. And that's my point, is that he's played aggressive. Now, there have been some lazy passes by the Ghost Ballers, but his defense has led to his offense, which is a great start.
And Emmett snags that rebound. Working on Ricky Davis. Little headsy. Kicks it out to Drew Gooden. Booze again. Misses from 14. Andre lays it in, and he can't be stopped. He's got all 10.
Yeah, but it doesn't help when Carlos Boozer, giving up speed there, drops that right leg and opens up the lane for an easy layup. So got to square him up a little bit more than Carlos.
Booze banks one home. Johnson, yes, for 3.
And all that's created off of Andre Emmett. Even going baseline, the defense shifts a little bit down. DeMar Johnson able to square up and get an open look at a 3.
13,684 have come out TD Garden here in Boston to watch the Big 3.
Hey, let's go. Hey, we got Emmett.
Michael Cooper, head coach of 3's company. Defensive player of the year for the Lakers. His first time here in the Big 3, and he's already led this team to the postseason.
Hey, listen.
Best news for Michael Cooper was Baron Davis shot around at their practice yesterday. First time that he had been on the court in a couple of weeks. Of course, he injured his quad a few weeks ago. Whoa! Ricky Davis goes into our Carissa Thompson. We got to make sure Carissa's okay. Take another look as Ricky Davis takes that spill.
Well, a tough pass, first of all. Ricky tries to brace himself, and he's getting a lot of metal over there, I can tell you that.
Sure did. Hit the tripod, the lights, everything.
Yeah, but a lot of fans right there saw that metal falling. They weren't too apt to help out. Ricky finally hit the ground.
We may have to get Rappaport on there to check on Carissa Thompson. That was a professional broadcaster what she did. I mean, she was right there. She did not blink. Mike Bibby. Oh, between the legs. And Ivan Johnson wasn't ready for it. Here's DeMar Johnson. It's short.
To the basket.
10 seconds on the shot clock. DeMar Johnson knocks down the 2.
And this is how 3's company has to play. You can't give any life to the Ghost Ballers because, again, they're playing for pride. They won the first game last week. Again, you're playing for something much bigger, which is playoff positioning.
Take a look at this. This is our camera view of that spill from Ricky Davis. Oh, my goodness. Look, there's Carissa. Look at that. Look, that's a professional broadcaster. There she is. She's with our Michael Rappaport right now.
Okay.
Yeah, are you okay?
I might have to get workers' comp after that, but I'm okay.
Now, I have unprecedented access to the players and to the reporters, so you're good. Have you ever actually been hit on a sideline of any of your endeavors?
No, shockingly, I haven't. Maybe it's because I'm so spry.
Do you know
You, Jimmy. Brian.
fellas? She knows that's a real word.
Well, spry, well, we figured out that sprightly, what'd he say?
Sprightly.
Sprightly.
Sprightly is a
Is
word.
a word.
By the way, Jimmy, that's on you, because if it is a word, I'm glad you own that. Turnover.
You know, it is a word. I own it.
Here's Jason Maxfield. It's a basket and one. We take another look at Carissa Thompson. Look at her. Look at
Helping hand,
helping
everything.
hand.
I was denied. I was denied.
Yeah,
Hold
you
on, but
sure did.
But I don't know how aggressive that helping hand was. It was like almost like just look at that.
Look.
Didn't move.
Nothing.
Didn't move whatsoever.
You think it was a good idea to? How much does he weigh? To try to
No,
stop
you
his fall?
were trying to stop the camera and the tripod from falling. That's what it was.
No, I was more observing, as you can tell. Indisputable video evidence would support the fact that I actually did nothing in that situation.
But at least get up out of your seat, help the man up.
No, she didn't.
No, I was told from our wonderful producer, Franny, to stay right here at all times. I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do.
Very exciting night here in
Doing all
Boston.
night.
I'm running around. I'm talking to the people. I'm a man of the people. The fans are great here in Boston. I got to say, they are alive and reacting to every single play from their former Celtics and just Big 3. I mean, I'm very impressed with this Boston
feel
fan.
uncomfortable? Like, why am I so...
No, I'm good. You're just still shooken up, like you're in aftershock after what happened.
I'm very emotional about it.
18-4 the score. 3's company with the lead. First team to 25, we go to the half. And there's a push by Andre Emmett. Dante Jones has checked in for 3's company as well. Here's Marcus Banks, former Celtic. The pull-up. It's short. Emmett inside to Maxfield. He'll go to the line. George Gervin is trying to find some answers there. The Iceman, Hall of Famer, 7-time All-NBA, 4-time scoring champion. He needs some scoring here as this team's down 14.
2 times. That's how they've been scoring.
Maxfield misses the free throw. Here's Davis. 11-point lead. Emmett. Ball fake. Got it and one.
You got Matt.
As an offensive player, you kind of want to get to your spot. The area of the court that you know you're most effective. And that time, Andre Emmett with the crossover, little hesitation. And then at the end, the pump fake to get Ricky Davis up in the air to cause the contact.
He knocks it down. Andre Emmett's got 13, just 1 point off of his average. 3's Company 4 points away from the half. Ivan Johnson turns. Grabs his own board. Ricky Davis. He can't knock it in. Here's Andre Emmett now. Gooden wide open. Got it.
That time, so much attention paid to Andre Emmett on the strong side of the court that you just left and open Drew Gooden. It's not good defense that time by Ghost Ballers.
Ivan Johnson puts the shoulder down. And they say defensive foul.
Where's the foul? Ref, what is the foul? Ref!
I thought they were going to call a charge on that one.
Man, he dipped the shoulder and got the continuation. There's Ivan Johnson. Spent a couple of leagues in the season. 2 seasons in the league. Those Hawks. He'll be looking forward to going to Atlanta next week. The Big 3 heads there.
We're in the penalty. No more fouls!
We go back to Ivan Johnson as Dante Jones pulls the chair.
That time, Ivan was going to be a little bit more physical. Dante, instead of using strength on strength, used his head that time and basically just got out the way.
Here's Emmett. A bucket, we go to the half. Dante Jones. No. Johnson again.
Ivan Johnson being really active on the offensive boards, cleaning up a lot of missed shots, positioning himself inside to be able to get to the free throw line or score an easy basket. Do what you do best. Stay within your game. Understand where you're most effective, and that's Ivan Johnson so far.
Hey, you gonna get it back.
Left that one short. Here's Emmett.
That's a big guy on y'all.
Ghost Ballers swinging around. Johnson open for 3. That's certainly not his game.
Didn't I just give him credit for knowing his game?
Drew Gooden. Too strong.
Yeah, and Boozer that time didn't even attempt to run out of the paint. But if you're going to make it, you're going to make it.
Hey, ref! Timeout! Timeout!
That was knocked away. Michael Cooper wants the timeout.
That's the 20, 30. Hey, y'all come here. Listen. Listen.
Like he lost that out of it. He lost that himself, didn't he?
Looks like it a little.
13-point lead for 3's Company.
And Michael Cooper not happy with his team right now because he feels that, I'm going to say it in a sensible word, a kind of a, they're playing around.
Yeah. Put him away, he
Put
said.
him away.
Put him away.
Now, he said some other things.
Yes.
The FCC won't allow me to say so.
Y'all out here messing with this thing. Y'all move the ball and shoot it.
Exactly.
Yeah, messing.
Y'all messing with
y'all
this
messing
team.
with this team. You know your mama when you was little, you messing around, you're going to get in trouble.
Right.
You keep messing around, something going to happen. That's what he told his team.
Plus he knew, he said, okay, I'm on TV. Let me clean this up. 10 seconds on the shot clock for 3's company. They give it to Andre Emmett. Working on Ricky Davis. Spins. Turns. No. Here's Boozer. Emmett. That's short. And at some point, 3's company's got to just take it to the basket.
Well, they're settling right now for contested shots. Early on, it was quick movement, ball movement, passes. They were getting easy shots. And the shots that they missed were really high percentage shots. Now, the latter part of this first half has been more forced opportunities. Ran right into the hands of Ghost Ballers for a one-on-one. Now Ghost Ballers are just kind of slowing the pace down, which they should do. They want to get back in this game.
Chip away, just chipping away.
We got to do like them, put our heads down. What's happened for us tonight is the drive and kick game.
Ricky Davis in 3 seasons here at TD Garden and in Boston. Knocks down that free throw.
Last 2 times you drove and shot the ball. DJ
Ricky came into the night tied for the league lead in scoring.
You're going to go all the way. Ray, don't put up all the way.
Boozer kicks it out to Davis with 1 on the shot clock. Ricky, Pretty Ricky is what they call it.
I go get DJ.
9-point lead now for 3's company.
Right at him.
Dante Jones. And we go to the half. And 3's company with an 11-point lead. Andre Emmett has been the man. He's got 13. 3's company, 11-point lead. Krista Thompson when we come back. It's the Big 3.
Just kidding, I don't have tickets, I have to buy them. Right now, 3's company has the ticket to this victory if they can keep this lead 25-14. I just had it written into my contract. I no longer do anything without Michael Rappaport. He is now going to work security for me, and he's going to make sure that I am no longer harmed by basketball players flying around.
Well, I got upset when you brought up the Yankees and the Red Sox because, you know, I'm on the losing end of it so far.
Hey, look, it's a long season, okay? Let's look at some other stars, though. You want to do that?
Absolutely.
Okay, we got a big night. Rashad McCants did a great job the first game, catch it on Facebook. 16 points, including the game winner. Nice to see them get a victory.
Yeah, this is a little too late, too little too late for him, though.
Boy, Nate Robinson balled out. He looked good. Jimmy brought up the point that he hadn't looked this good since game 2. What was working for him tonight?
I mean, he's just unstoppable, the energy back in Boston. I think he's the MVP.
And how about this guy? This guy's the MVP of interviews with you, the Birdman. What does he want to be called now?
Zilla. It's either Zilla or Birdzilla. Birdman, not so much. I try to call him Zilla. He still gives me weird interviews, though.
Well, here you go. It's all in the numbers. Do you care? Are you a numbers guy?
No, I'm not a numbers guy. I'm
Forget
a failed product of the New York City public education system. Numbers are not my thing.
No, but we know vocabulary is.
Yes. Yes.
Sprightly is a word.
English and math were not the subjects I thrived in.
What did you thrive in? Communications?
Communication, and I had a good year of Spanish, believe it or not.
Well, hola.
Yeah, that was my last B I ever got in high school.
Okay, let's send it over right now to Brian and Jimmy, guys.
All right, thank you. And man, what a first half here for 3's company. They've already clinched a playoff spot. How did they finish this game out?
Like they started. It was ball movement, more energy. They attacked off the dribble. They didn't settle. Michael Cooper talked about that at the half. Stop settling. Attack. Don't allow this Ghost Ballers team to get into it. Excellent execution right here coming out the half.
Drew Gooden lays it in. Michael Cooper like that. Here's Mike Bibby. His pull-up short. Ricky Davis, too strong. Good ball movement. Lamar Johnson misses, but Andre Emmett right there to follow it up.
And see, that's the offense, Brian. You swing the ball quick. You put the defense in a compromising position where they're help defense, and they're always a second and a half behind. As a result, you get in position to get an offensive rebound putback.
First team to 50 wins it, win by 2. Here's Emmett for 4. He was practicing that shot at their shoot-around yesterday. Mike Bibby kicks it off to Ricky Davis. Splash.
Yeah, good offense that time. Bibby, 2 dribbles, make a quick decision. Ricky Davis able to catch in rhythm, square up, and now getting that 2-point jump shot.
Dribble up, DJ, dribble.
Jamar Johnson for 4. Here's the steal.
Emmett gave up an opportunity there. He had DeMar Johnson wide open for a layup off the turnover.
Drew Gooden. What a block by Andre Emmett.
But you go from a potential layup if you're 3's company by not realizing that you could have took it straight up to a long shot by Drew Gooden.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Get the next one.
Off the screen, Ricky, yes.
Don't worry about it. Hey!
Ricky now in double figures for the Ghost Ballers. DeMar Johnson gets the pick from Maxiel. Maxiel. A reach on Mike Bibby.
I'm just having a good time, Drew. Got ripped.
Here's Emmett to Maxiel. He couldn't handle it. Boozer does, lays it in.
Good recognition that time by Bibby to tap the ball to Boozer inside. See if Ghost Ballers can string together a couple of defensive possessions. Guess not.
As Andre Emmett gets the roll.
Well, you can't let Andre Emmett too kind of ease into his spot. That time he was able to take 1, 2, 3 dribbles within 10 feet and then pull up for a little jump shot. Heck, I can still make that shot right there.
Hey, come on.
Boozer. Yes, for 3.
Hey, you got DJ.
8-point lead for 3's company. Those ballers won't go away. And Maxiel with the screen.
Quick movement, great save. Bulls square up. I'll take 3 of those. Good save that time by Bibby.
Here's Booz again.
Yeah, we too lax.
Emmett.
To the basket.
Lays it up to Maxiel, yes.
Beautiful, but again, the attention was placed on Andre Emmett. So on the backside, Booz was eyeing Emmett to see if he's going to get to the basket, and Maxiel was able to slide back door.
Here's Mike Bibby, the drive. Keep in mind, Mike Bibby had a hamstring injury a couple weeks ago.
They just accidentally bumped knees. Okay, that's all you have to say is that.
You rarely see Mike Bibby shoot it like that.
That foul's on Mike Bibby.
Time, Mike. I got you.
Hey!
Hand off, Max.
10-point lead for 3's company. They clinched the playoff spot tonight with that tri-state victory. Dante Jones missed. So did Maxiel the follow. There's Baron Davis. Baron Davis missed the pass 3 weeks now with a quad injury. But he did shoot around, says he's looking to come back in Atlanta. First team to 50 wins it, win by 2. Here's Ricky. Those ballers shooting just 26% from the field. That went out on Jason Maxiell.
Yeah, not a real flow for either team. I thought 3's company came out beginning of second half, kind of established some things, but again, that little lull they have when they kind of stand around offensively, not really making things happen. But Ghost Ballers have yet to be able to take advantage of that.
Here's Ivan Johnson working on Dante Jones.
Second time Dante has done that. Ivan has to realize that sometimes you have to go quick, trying to play physical. Dante, hey, listen, you got me on side, so I'm going to get you on quickness, and I'm going to use my mind. And that time, pulled the chair again, and it worked.
Here's DeMar Johnson. Short. Michael Cooper wants his team to drive the ball to the basket. Ivan Johnson too strong.
Man, both teams right now just settling for jump shots.
And here's DeMar, man, he can't finish. Boozer. Dante Jones loses it out of bounds.
What happened? What happened?
Ricky thought about that 4. Oh, Booze has knocked down a couple now.
Yeah, finding his range right there.
Boozer in double figures. Dante Jones, good move, power move to the hoop.
All day on Boozer, man.
3's company up 10. Baron Davis' squad has clinched a playoff spot. It's the Big 3 here on FS1. Thanks, KB. Big 3 here in Boston. 3's company with a 10-point lead. Let's go on the court. Here's Michael Rappaport.
All right, I'm with Drew Goodenough, 3's company. You guys have the lead. What are you going to do to close this thing out?
You know, we haven't been playing the best of basketball, and we talked about that the last huddle of how we're going to close this game out. And I think it starts with defense and taking good shots, not just long 2s and 3s, but taking the ball to the basket with authority.
All right, well, good luck, Drew. Fellas?
All right, Rapp. Thanks, man. Ricky Davis, Ivan Johnson, Carlos Boozer for the Ghost Ballers, Dante Jones, Jason Maxiell, DeMar Johnson for 3's company, who's in the orange. 3's company has already secured themselves a playoff spot when Tri-State won tonight. Ten on the shot clock for Ricky Davis. Drives the baseline, kick out, and a charge on Ricky.
That time Dante, I think it was Dante Jones on the backside, anticipating the drive, got his feet set, moved a little bit, but the official gave him the benefit of the doubt and gave him the charge.
See if they capitalize. 5 on the clock. Dante, good strong move and lays it in.
Good patience that time by Dante, letting the lane clear up a little bit. Then when he had his chance, quick first step, able to get inside and finish.
Here's a 4. In and out by Ivan Johnson. Dante Maxio.
Contention here saying that Maxio, Jason, didn't clear the lane before the ball was received and he went up for the shot.
And Dante Jones, they want to make sure Dante Jones cleared it as well. Let's see.
Let's see if he gets out the
Let's
lane.
see. Dante, see, right there. That's what they're looking at. Dante Jones, make sure he's behind that three-point line.
Yeah. They got Maxio, too, to look at. He's up, above. That's a tough one right there because he never really established himself behind the three-point line.
So that's what they're looking at.
Ivan Johnson. Correct. Okay, so it's going to be a foul. Right. Shooting one shot anyway for 2 points, correct?
No, we're going to give them out of bounds. Yeah, oh yeah, because it's bonus. Yeah, I think it's bonus. No. It was a clear, legitimate. Hold on.
Foul before violation. It was a foul.
Okay.
It was a foul before he shot it.
Stop. Trying to see if he doesn't clear it, it's no good.
It doesn't matter. He fouled him.
But he got to clear it, though, B. He has to be able to have to be legitimate. He didn't clear it, it's their ball anyway, whether he scored
So
or
they're
not.
talking about whether it's a violation, because obviously Maxio was fouled on the shot.
That's our ball on the side.
It looks like it's going to be, what, red ball on the side? So Dante Jones will inbound. Here's DeMar Johnson, the pull-up, in and out. Here's Ricky, jab step. Maxio with 5, got it. 3's Company now 9 points away from victory. DeMar Johnson shoots the 3. Ricky Davis now with 13. And Ivan Johnson with a near steal. Drew Gooden, Andre Emmett will check in for 3's Company as they look to try to seal this one up and go 5-2. And Emmett,
Hey, he can't hold me off, my dog.
drive, no. That's a professional scorer there.
Oh, yeah. But he got to a spot, too, right?
Yeah.
Little pump fake.
Ricky's got 15. Ricky Davis scoring Getty. Along with David Hawkins, those are the 3 vying for the scoring title here this season.
Who ball is it?
19. 3's company now 7 points away. How about Ricky Davis with a little curly kneel? Boozer, pull up pop. No. Off of Emmett's fingertips.
Okay. Those ballers cut the lead to 10.
They got fouls. Take it to
Making
the
a little run.
Take it to
Michael
the
Cooper imploring his guys to be aggressive and take it to the basket to get to the free throw line. Go back to Ricky Davis, little Harlem Globetrotter impression right here, Curly. The best part would have been to step back and shot a three.
Right, exactly. Hey, you're right about that.
Right there, step back right here.
And pull up a three.
Yeah.
Kay.
Or grab the bucket of confetti. One of
That's
the
true too. Or the fake bucket of water.
Yeah, right.
Okay. You got Davis? All right, come on, y'all. Let's go. Hey, listen, they're in the penalty, man. Everything to the basket.
Iceman wants a timeout. Andre Emmett has been the big story here. He got him off early and often.
At the beginning of the game, got 6 easy points. A lot of it came off his defensive effort, like the steal right here. Able to square his shoulders up and knock it in. And you know, for a guy like Andre Emmett, it's all about proving that he belongs, that he can play on a high level. And the last 2 to 3 weeks, he's got really comfortable doing this right here. Just putting the ball in the basket, putting like 3's company on his shoulders and leading them to much-needed W's.
And next week for 3's company, now that they've sealed up a playoff spot, they want to continue to win because with a victory tonight, they would be tied with Tri-State. Next week, they get the killer 3's. Beatable team for them.
That's right. So you put yourself in a situation, you win this game, you're able to have not only a W, but you got momentum. And you're playing well. And that's the thing that you always look at. You'll be 5-2 after this. You end up 6-2 in a position right there where quality wins to position yourself greatly for playoffs.
And more importantly, next week, you get
That's
Baron
right.
Davis back.
So you hold down the ship till your main man gets back in action, okay? And then you think about it. The way Andre Emmett is playing, you add Baron Davis to the mix, from a perimeter perspective, as tough as any of the remaining 3 other teams in the playoffs.
2 points away from victory for 3's company. Ricky Davis for 4. And here's for the win, Drew Gooden. 3's company. Now 5-2 as they get big time win here in Boston.
Good job, Big Shuttle. Mike, good job, babe.
Thanks to Drew Gooden. He had 10 points. Andre Emmett 21 for 3's company. And they're looking to get Baron Davis back next week in Atlanta. And this Ghost Baller squad will fall to 1-6. They get the 3-headed monsters next week.
Always tough, but 3's company took care of their business.